Good evening. I'm Marta Hernandez, and I have the honor of serving as the Director of Policy and Initiatives for Californians Together. And I just want to say a little bit about this award. We established, or the Californians Together established, the Multiple Pathways to Biliteracy District Recognition Award to recognize districts that support the vision of multilingualism. We celebrate visionary districts that have invested in designing articulated bilingual and world language programs, built coherent pathways, and set policy and support to encourage and support the development of high levels of biliteracy. To receive the award, a district must have an established state seal of biliteracy program, must have a system of benchmarking progress toward high levels of biliteracy, such as pathway awards, have a well-articulated pathway program, hire qualified staff, and have instituted a district culture for celebrating languages and cultural diversity. To present the award is Dr. Magali Lavadens, Distinguished Professor and Founding Director for the Center for Equity for English Learners at Loyola Marymount University and the President of Californians Together. Magali?
Thank you, Marta. Good evening, buenas noches. For so many reasons, I am so pleased to present this award on behalf of Californians Together for the prestigious Multiple Pathways to Biliteracy District Recognition Award to the Los Angeles Unified School District, the second largest school district in the nation. This award celebrates districts that are leading the way and shining the light on our pathway to a world-class language education from preschool to 12th grade. The Los Angeles Unified School District values and promotes multilingual and multicultural opportunities for all students and is not only creating systems for the development of these pathways, but is taking actions to implement Proposition 58. But this is not new, and it has been established since earlier on about the district's commitment to biliteracy and multilingualism for many years. One of the most recent examples for the commitment to biliteracy is the unanimous approval by the LAUSD School Board for the establishment of a commitment for biliteracy for all. This resolution sets forth a task force that not only addresses the policy, but also provides guidance on the implementation of the policy that upon graduation for students in kindergarten this year, and when they graduate by 12th grade, will all be bilingual. And this policy also supports the expansion of the district's dual language programs. By the end of next school year, LA Unified will have 137 dual language programs offered in Spanish, Mandarin, Korean, French, Armenian, and Arabic. That's worthy of applause, yes. The district also offers bilingual programs in the maintenance mode, native language speaker courses, as well as world language education courses. To support the district's vision and goals, comprehensive plans have been developed to expand dual language education programs of the highest quality, as well as world language programs, and to increase the numbers who are recognized through the district's LAUSD Biliteracy Awards, including the LAUSD Seal of Biliteracy and the California Department of Education State Seal of Biliteracy. In addition, to ensure that there is a strong teaching force that is available to support the increasing number of bilingual and biliteracy programs that the district offers, the district has expanded and developed career ladder programs to support paraprofessionals, interns, and assistants to receive their bilingual authorizations. Another great fact is about their Grow Your Own philosophy, in which the district has made the recruitment of bilingual teachers and multilingual teachers a priority. The Los Angeles Unified School District is to be commended for all of its efforts to provide all students with coherent, rigorous pathways and opportunities to achieve biliteracy and that all students are able to achieve and be qualified to receive the state seal of biliteracy upon graduation. I'm very honored and happy to introduce to you Hilda Maldonado, the Executive Director of the Multilingual Multicultural Education Department in LAUSD, who is here to receive the award on behalf of the district. Please join me in congratulating Los Angeles Unified School District for the District Pathways Award.
Thank you so much, Magali. For those of you that know Magali, she's quite the inspiration and also is able to get us all to do all the work that we know she loves. So thank you very much, Magali. I also want to thank Jan Gustafson Correa from CABE, Shelly Spiegel-Coleman from Californians Together, Claudia Vizcarra, and of course, Martha Hernandez for recognizing our district efforts in improving the lives of our students. Magali mentioned that Los Angeles Unified is the second largest school district in the country. We serve over 500,000 students in Los Angeles. And of those 500 students, 49% speak another language. And we have over 94 languages spoken in our district. Now I say to you, and I say to our board and our parents and families, how many of you would be willing to leave $150,000 on the table and walk away from that kind of wealth? Our English learners are one of our greatest assets in Los Angeles. And because we believe that they bring so much wealth to our district, that is how come we made this commitment to ensure that they benefited from a world-class education from early ed all the way to high school and beyond. Our whole system approach of educating our students was not easy. However, I know that, like you, we had to ensure that we really focused on the asset and not have a deficit or subtractive approach. So I brought with me 6 students today to talk about. They're not here, they're in my heart. Let me talk to you about Mary. Mary was an 11th grader at Fairfax High School who was considered a long-term English learner. By the time she got to 11th grade, she didn't realize that she had to meet all her criteria to reclassify. However, her principal and the staff all came together to ensure that Mary had everything she needed, and within a year, she was reclassified. She was interviewed by the Los Angeles Times to find out why this had happened and how she felt about being in 11th grade and being a long-term English learner. And she said that she was grateful that there was caring staff at Fairfax High School that came together and every single one of her teachers knew what she needed. I also want to introduce to you Dario. Dario is a 16-year-old high school student at Fremont High School. Dario made his way from Honduras 2 years ago because he hadn't seen his parents for 10 years. He came to LA to both see his parents, but to escape gang activity and violence in Honduras. Within a year, just like Diana, who you heard earlier, Dario was reclassified, and he's one of the most motivated and engaged students that I know. Then there's Nelson. Nelson is a Latino boy from City Terrace community. His parents speak only Spanish, but they enrolled him in our Mandarin dual language program in kindergarten. They enrolled him there because they wanted him to be trilingual. He's now in middle school, about to graduate and move on to Wilson High School and continues to learn Mandarin to this day. There's also Obi. Obi is an African student who is an immigrant to Los Angeles, and she's enrolled at Cahuenga Elementary School's Korean dual language program. When I talked to Obi's mom and I asked her, why did you enroll Obi in a dual language Korean program when she speaks already her native African language and needs to learn English? Her mother said, I want Obi to know that the world belongs to her and not that she belongs to the world. And by her learning many languages, the world will belong to Obi. Yes, please give Obi's mom an applause. Lastly, I want to introduce you to Fatima. Fatima is an Arab immigrant student at Bell High School. She was interviewed on a piece we were doing about dual language programs, and we asked her why she wanted to learn Spanish. And she said to me, I want to be a doctor when I grow up, but I don't want somebody to translate to me what my patient feels. I want to hear it and understand it directly from them. So this is our future. These kids, like Diana and the ones you heard earlier, they're the future of our country, of our state, and of our city. And that is why Los Angeles Unified has committed to this work, and that is what gives me hope today, particularly during our current political environment. My bosses are not here, so I can say that. So in Los Angeles, we are committed to our schools being sanctuaries, to having programs that are assets-based and values-oriented, that take the identity of the whole child. That includes language and culture. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank all the team that works with me, who are also not here today. Our coordinator, Ann Kim, who was keeping 42 programs alive in 2012 when I took over this department. Our current director of dual language programs, Mara Bomarito, who was an excellent principal of a dual language program for over 20 years. And of course, people like Susan Wang, Arthea Ford, who create our pathways. Is that me? Time to get up? Okay. So last thing is, diversity is our strength, and we operationalize it in LA. So we want to accept this award on behalf of Sal Castro and the students who walked out in 1968, and of course, Ruben Salazar, who reported that bilingualism is an asset. Thank you very much.